Imagine a world where canned food was once a culinary adventure, filled with exotic flavors and unique textures. Before the days of mass production and global supply chains, canned goods were often a luxury item, showcasing the ingenuity of food preservation techniques. Let's delve into the fascinating history of 10 famous canned foods that faded into history. Number 10. Chicken a la king. Imagine a time when canned food was a staple in American kitchens. One such delicacy, a relic of the 1960s, was chicken a la king. This creamy, comforting dish packaged in a tin can offered a taste of luxury in a convenient form. The chicken, often overcooked and bland, was smothered in a rich, velvety sauce made with cream, mushrooms, and peppers. A sprinkle of paprika added a touch of color and a hint of spice. While it might not have been the gourmet experience we know today, chicken a la king was a beloved comfort food, a symbol of simpler times and a reminder of the ingenuity and resourcefulness of mid-century American cuisine. The decline of canned chicken a la king can be attributed to several factors, including consumer preferences, packaging, and preservatives. Number 9. Corned beef. In the bustling kitchens of the 1960s, a tin treasure held a special place: corned beef. This versatile meat, preserved in a salty brine, was a staple in many households. With its distinctive flavor and hearty texture, corned beef was a go-to ingredient for quick and satisfying meals. Whether it was served as a sandwich, hash, or in a hearty stew, corned beef added a comforting and nostalgic touch to the diets of families across the globe. The iconic tin, often featuring a bold image of a beef brisket, was a familiar sight on pantry shelves, promising a taste of tradition and convenience. The decline of canned corned beef as a staple in many households can be attributed to several factors, including variety of preferences, cost, and sustainability. Number 8. Tamales. In the 1960s, canned tamales offered a tantalizing taste of traditional Mexican cuisine right on your pantry shelf. These savory cornmeal pockets, filled with a hearty mixture of meat, vegetables, and spices, were a convenient and comforting meal option. Imagine opening a can to reveal a steaming, fragrant tamal, ready to be enjoyed with a dollop of tangy salsa and a squeeze of lime. The canned tamal was a symbol of culinary progress, bringing the flavors of a distant land to the tables of American families. The decline in popularity of canned tamales can be attributed to several factors, including health consciousness and young generation preferences. Number 7. Salisbury Steak. The 1960s offered a unique culinary experience, particularly when it came to Salisbury steak. These tinned entrees, often served with a side of mashed potatoes and gravy, were a comforting and familiar meal. The Salisbury steak itself, a ground meat patty, was typically seasoned with onions and herbs and sometimes even contained a touch of Worcestershire sauce. Though it might not have been the most gourmet option, it was a reliable and hearty meal, a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the era. The decline of canned Salisbury steak in today's market can be often high in sodium and preservatives, doesn't align with modern health trends. Number 6. Chili con carne. In the 1960s, canned chili con carne was a staple in American pantries, offering a hearty, flavorful meal in a convenient package. It was a time when busy families sought quick and easy dinners, and canned chili delivered on that promise. The thick, red sauce was packed with a blend of ground beef, beans, tomatoes, and a variety of spices, creating a comforting and satisfying flavor profile. Whether served alone, over rice, or with a side of cornbread, canned chili con carne was a nostalgic taste of the mid-century American diet. The decline of canned chili con carne can be attributed to several factors, including consumers are increasingly aware of the health implications of processed foods, including high sodium content and artificial additives often found in canned chili. Number 5. Fruit cocktail. In the swinging 60s, canned fruit cocktail was a culinary staple, bringing a splash of tropical paradise to dinner tables across the nation. Its vibrant medley of peaches, pears, cherries, pineapple, and grapes suspended in a sweet syrup was a sight to behold. The can's pop echoed the excitement of the era, promising a burst of flavor and a touch of exoticism. A spoonful of fruit cocktail was like taking a mini vacation, transporting taste buds to far-off lands. Whether enjoyed on its own as a topping for ice cream, or as a key ingredient in salads and desserts, canned fruit cocktail was a versatile and beloved treat that captured the spirit of the times. The popularity of canned fruit cocktail has waned in recent decades primarily due to shifts in consumer preferences and dietary trends. Number 4. SpaghettiOs. In the swinging 60s, a culinary icon emerged: canned SpaghettiOs. These tiny tubular pasta pieces swimming in a tangy tomato sauce were a staple in American households. Kids loved their playful shape and easy-to-eat nature, while parents appreciated their convenience and affordability. The iconic red can, adorned with a cartoon chef, was a familiar sight on grocery store shelves. SpaghettiOs were more than just a meal, they were a symbol of childhood nostalgia, a taste of simpler times, and a comforting reminder of family dinners. And SpaghettiOs, while convenient, might be seen as less healthy due to high sodium content and preservatives. Number 3. Beef stew. The 1960s beef stew was a quintessential example. Its thick, hearty gravy, brimming with tender chunks of beef, potatoes, and carrots, was a comforting staple on dinner tables across the nation. The can's sturdy metal exterior promised a hearty meal, no matter the circumstances. Whether enjoyed by campers in the wilderness or families huddled indoors during a winter storm, the 1960s beef stew was a reliable source of warmth and nourishment. Its classic flavor profile, a blend of savory spices and rich beefy goodness, transported diners back to simpler times, reminding them of the enduring appeal of comfort food. The decline of canned beef stew can be due to containing preservatives and higher sodium level with modern health trends. Number 2. Chicken noodle soup. In the 1960s, canned chicken noodle soup was a culinary staple, offering a comforting and familiar taste that could be enjoyed in any setting. With its vibrant yellow broth, tender noodles, and chunks of chicken, this iconic dish was a quick and easy meal for busy families and individuals alike. The soup's rich flavor, a blend of savory spices and herbs, was a satisfying and hearty experience, especially during cold winter months. Whether enjoyed alone or as a side dish, canned chicken noodle soup was a comforting and nostalgic reminder of simpler times. The decline of canned chicken noodle soup in today's market can be attributed as consumer preferences and with modern health trends. Number 1. Baked beans. In the 1960s, canned baked beans were a staple in American households. These hearty legumes, simmered in a sweet and savory tomato sauce, offered a comforting and satisfying meal. They were often served alongside hot dogs, hamburgers, or as a side dish at family gatherings. The thick, rich texture and the unmistakable aroma of baked beans filled the air with nostalgia. While today's versions may boast of added flavors or healthier ingredients, the classic canned baked beans of the 1960s remain a beloved memory for many, evoking a sense of simplicity and wholesome goodness. The popularity of canned baked beans has seen a decline in recent years, largely due to high sugar contents and artificial additives. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to reminisce the vintage nostalgia.